Floor to the board.
I'd like to start by saying no right that has ever been given by the government, the Constitution, and our lawmakers has ever been taken away before. That makes this an unprecedented event. An unprecedented event calls for unprecedented action. We have received some pushback. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to say, I'm Jewish. I appreciate the fact that you state your faith and you're Christians. I appreciate that. Jews believe that life begins at first breath. That is just an aside. I want you to understand we are not making laws. We are simply supporting the laws as they already exist. The law exists right now in Pennsylvania that abortions are legal up to 23 weeks. We're certainly not talking about late-term abortions. We're talking about the right as it already exists in PA laws. We simply want our lawmakers to support women's rights, as I said, as they already exist. It's not our job in any case to make laws. We are making a symbolic gesture to make the case for our legislatures, as I said, that we hope the law in PA does not change. Many other townships, cities, and boroughs are doing the same. We are not unique in what we're doing here. As recently as yesterday, a senator has put out there that he wants to make a 15-week abortion ban for all states to supersede our rights in Pennsylvania and any other state that doesn't believe with senators as they try to make laws to govern women's bodies. We are getting closer and closer to losing our rights. And like I said, nothing like this has ever happened before. A fetus, and like I said, I really don't want to get into this part, but I will, doesn't even have a heartbeat until 11 weeks. Without a heartbeat, you're not a living...
Excuse me. We need order here. Excuse me. Everybody in the room had a chance to speak. You weren't interrupted. You had a chance to speak. You were not interrupted. You're going to give courtesy to the board. It's their turn to discuss this and make their comments. And you can disagree, but it's not the place to yell out and to berate the speaker at this time. You can disagree, but please do it silently. We have to maintain order here. Thank you. Thank you in advance. Thank you.
A heartbeat is not detectable until 11 weeks. If you can say that a collection of cells has a consciousness or feels pain, it's simply not scientifically true. Again, we are not making laws. We are not suggesting changing laws. We simply want to make sure the laws that they exist in Pennsylvania exist, and that the Senate or another higher form of government can't come in and tell women what to do with their bodies. I've had 3 miscarriages. I've had a child that with an amniocentesis was morbidly, could never live outside my body. I thankfully did not have to carry that child to full term because the options were available to me for me not to suffer and for that baby not to suffer. So again, this goes to the heart of our society, starting at the very bottom level, which is us. And we are elected by the majority of people. And to say we are not allowed to have an opinion on this and to state it, I think is flatly wrong. And I will stick with this resolution. I think it's the right thing to do, and I'm gonna follow my heart. And, by the way, I door knock all the time. How do I know, somebody said, that people agree with me? Well, I knock on doors, and it's issue-based door knocking. And the issue that we've been knocking on is women's rights and the right to bodily autonomy. And overwhelmingly, there has not been one person that has disagreed with the fact that we should have these rights. I am not.
Excuse me, thank you. Thank you.
I am not running for state, but I am a human being, and I am a supervisor, and I was elected to this position. And that makes me able to make a statement about where we're going in this community and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Snyder.